I was standing right over there so I could see. You know, that's my backyard. And I looked. I seen all the cop cars coming, and I was like, well, why are they coming right here? Because it's normally a quiet area, you know, so to speak. And the next thing I know, he was walking with this shotgun, and I heard one shot, and he fell to the ground.
Oh my gosh.
At approximately 2:44 p.m., the Coffee County 911 Center received a call from a female who stated that she had been shot in the hand by an armed male at their residence at 1404 North June Avenue. They dispatched that call to Douglas police officers as well as Coffee County Sheriff's deputies based on our radio protocol in reference to critical events. Both agencies responded to 1404 North June Avenue. The caller also advised that the male suspect was outside with two weapons, a shotgun and a rifle. Officers from both agencies arrived at the scene. They did observe the armed male individual out in the yard. He did have a shotgun in his arms while he in the yard. They confronted the individual, asked him to drop the weapon numerous times, at which point he pointed the shotgun at the officers. One of the officers did fire one shot at the individual, knocking him down to the ground. EMS was then notified and he was transported to the Coffee County Regional Medical Center. He was pronounced dead shortly thereafter.
Was he shot in the stomach area, or?
I cannot state where he was shot at this point in time. The incident is being investigated by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation at this point in time. We also not released the names of the officer or the individual involved at this point in time, pending notification of all family members.
Do we have a condition of the woman who was shot in the hand?
As far as I know, she is doing okay at this point in time. I believe it was his wife that called in the incident. It was husband and wife.
So they were husband and
Yes.
wife. Anyone else in the home when this happened?
No, it was just the two of them.
You had mentioned on the phone with me that the police officers performed medical help. Was it CPR or just pretty much manning until EMS got there?
Checking his vital signs and condition and relaying that to EMS based on their training.
How is your officer doing right now?
He is very distraught and upset. Obviously, I mean that's a lot for an officer to go through. He did what he was trained to do. I mean, they have just a microsecond to react, which he did based on his training. Reacted to the situation and safeguarding his life as well as the other officers' lives. But you know, it's very traumatic. He's very distraught over it. We are going to be arranging some counseling for him for the traumatic event as well.
And pending investigation, is he suspended right now, or what's his work status?
Our basic protocol on an incident like this is we place officers on administrative leave, which he will be placed on administrative leave.
Was the officer a member of the Coffee County police officer or the Douglas?
It would be a Douglas police officer at this point in time.
And only one shot was fired?
Yes, only one round.
And how many officers were there on the scene?
I could not give you the exact count. I believe there's 5 or 6 officers at the scene.
Anything else? Any other information? This is pretty much handed over to the GBI at this point.
Yes, our basic protocol as well as agencies across the state and an officer involved in shooting is we turn it over to GBI and they conduct their investigation.
Do you have an age range of the man that was shot?
Not at this point in time. No. Like I said, we'll be releasing that information tomorrow, pending notification of all his family members. And once we do all that, then we'll be releasing names at that point in time.
The situation.
Well, my initial reaction is I'm very sad that we've had this incident happen in the city of Douglas. Douglas, we try to pride ourselves on having a safe community and a peaceful community, so it troubles me deeply that we've had an incident like this where someone lost their life.
Any other thoughts that you have, or?
Well, our thoughts and prayers go out to both the family members of the individual that was involved, and also our police officer who was involved as well, because anytime a loss of life occurs, it is very devastating to all parties, and we just hope and pray that the officer will be fine, and we just really are concerned about the family for the deceased.
Do you have any concerns about citizens, speaking out against what may have happened? I mean, is there anything that you can say to, put members of the Douglas area at ease about the situation tonight?
Well, the only thing I can say is that our police officers did what they were trained to do. We got a call, we reacted, and we tried our best to resolve the situation as peacefully as possible. Sometimes that does not happen, but our first concern is the safety of all citizens, no matter what. So I'm sure this use of action was the last resort. So we're trained to do that. We pride ourselves on doing that. So we try to assure all our citizens that we look after the best interests of all our citizens. That's our #1 goal.
Thank